How to know if someone speaks Swahili. Do you speak Swahili? Je unazungumza Kiswahili? Do you speak Swahili? Je unazungumza Kiswahili? Ndio. That's the Swahili word for yes. Ndio. Hapana. This is the Kiswahili word for no. Hapana. Kidogo, which means a little in Swahili. Kidogo. Kidogo tu. This is the Swahili word for just a little. Kidogo tu. To be more polite, you can say samahani, which means excuse me. Samahani.
Family. I mean that, family. Our youths, our young ones, our children, we need them, redeem them, and clean them. You see them, or else the enemy will come and scheme them. Family. I mean that, family. Education for the nation that's full of salvation, biology, astronomy, and African theology, geography. Family. I love that, family. Whatever the age or the stage, that youth will be engaged with tutorials, activities, and videos from the studios of the Priest Isaac Institute of Holistic Knowledge. Family.
The International Homeschool Program is designed and recommended for all ages. The psychological state of our children is very important, especially in the environment that most of us live in. The International Homeschool Program provides online classes, activities, and videos that are fun for the youth and edifies them of their African heritage as well as the higher sciences. To enroll your family today, visit www.priestisaacinstitute.com, go to the main website, and search for Youth Corner. Or you can email priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com for a course sample. Give thanks.
Blessed love, I am the Honorable Priest Isaac. I am an official priest within the realms of Rastafari of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. I also hold a certification in the craft of archaeoastronomy from Politecnico di Milano in Italy. Our universe and its makeup has always been an intriguing subject for humankind. Astronomy is the study of everything in the universe beyond the Earth's atmosphere. Ancient astronomy is similar, but pays special attention to the physical and spiritual values of stars, planets, moons, and other celestial objects. It also brings in the terrestrial component, being things on an earthly plane, such as plants, human organs, and connects them to the heavenly bodies. In this course, you will learn the makeup of various planets and stars, how to locate them in the night sky, along with their associated constellations. You will also be taught about the earliest civilizations known for their astronomical comprehension, namely Kush, also known as ancient Ethiopia, Kemet, called Egypt today, the Dogons, and the Bozos, as well as the civilization of Sumer. You will also learn about black holes, their nature and origin, as well as how the ancients viewed them. Ancient astronomy is the mother of archaeoastronomy and astrotheology. Both subject areas are covered by the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge. Sign up today. Visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, or email us, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com for more information. Glorify the life giver and the keeper of life, the Mawe Haile Selassie the first in all doings and saying. Blessed love, royal family, give thanks for such a glorious uprising, even at this moment and even at this time as we, give thanks to Negus and Nagasa, Baba Janai. We're thankful continually for each and every one who is here with us. Tiger's Nest Energy, Honorable Priest Isaac here with you again, just giving thanks for the skillful guidance going through the evening tide and even a brand new day, even before us, moving all obstacles out of the way. Yes, so family, what I want to do this moment here is just to highlight, as you would have seen, this is a challenge. And it's not a challenge to a debate. It's not a challenge to a fight. It's just a challenge for individuals to get brave and courageous and step up to the plate. Now, the tiger's nest is open. The tiger's nest has always been open. In fact, from time to time, I make it my duty to, remind you like now that the tiger's nest is here for all who have something to say. Now, don't get me wrong, just like how we advertise. Yes, we are open for advertisement too, for example, on radio and but not because you're gonna or you want to advertise some sort of alcoholic beverage or you want to advertise some sort of bacchanal fete. No, well, we can't entertain you. We don't advertise any old thing. In fact, the sort of world that we live in, we have to scrutinize even the people that want to, advertise with us. That's how it goes in our realm when you stand on a specific principle. But anyway, the point I'm making is not because you have something to say, mean we're just going to entertain any old thing. But the point I'm making is that we have a very vibrant community here. And it seems like we have a lot of scholars amongst us. Now, many ones have their different opinions as it relates to maybe things they would have heard me say, and that's good. That means that we are alive. But what I'm saying is, several times I would have invited ones, especially those again of the different opinions, especially those who are very sharp in their criticism. Do you know it? They have people that would have uh, raised their concerns as it relates to things that I speak about. Oh, you're wrong with this information, or oh, you're wrong with that information. And when I literally search them out, I mean, they're ready to back off and say, well, no, it's all right. I don't want to go in front of the public. Or one fella literally told me, man, hey, I'm backing off. I don't want no smoke. I didn't bring no smoke, man. It's chalice. We blaze chalice, man. We don't smoke. You understand? Ain't smoke I bring it. Yeah, I'm not going to bite you necessarily. I mean, if I have to bite, I'm not going to bite you. Tigers don't just go and bite people or bite whatever. If there's a prey, we attack. So I'm not into the biting thing. I am opening the forum. You understand? So if you believe that you've been showing me for how long now that the earth is flat and I'm still speaking my stupidness, my brother or even sister, all you have to do is email me and say, Honorable Priest Isaac, I am so and so. I am the one that maybe made the comment wherever it was on YouTube, Facebook, wherever. Priest Isaac Institute at gmail.com. Yeah. And as I said in the comment, you're still speaking all of that stupidness. And I've been telling you for so long, I mean, some people have the nerve. Telling me for so long, nobody tell me nothing. No one has ever proven anything to me when it comes to the flat earth. So, I mean, if someone needs to be upset with people for not catching on, it would be me. Straight up. So what I'm saying is, I am opening the platform as it has always been open. This is a time to put up or shut up. And it's not about flat earth, me. It's about anything that an individual believes that they need to highlight, whatever it is, that especially if it's not really contrary to maybe what I am saying specifically. But again, believe it, we are not just gonna, because you appear, you're gonna jump on. That's why you send us an email, so at least we can speak about it first. Maybe we can do a little Zoom and talk about it first so I can see where you're coming from. Don't worry. Trust me, we don't back away from nobody. In fact, I consider myself a master student. I'm not bringing you here to debate you or anyone. No, believe it. No, 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 not at all. No, no. I'm inviting you as a guest. Well, I hope not just a guest. I don't intend you to become a guest, and I expect that you should have your thing well put together. Now, if you don't have your stuff well put together, well, I will challenge you right on the spot too. You understand? But I'm not here to come. I'm not bringing no one to the nest to try to embarrass them or anything. No, if you think you're coming to do that to me, well, all powers to you. You know, I'm bringing you here just as any other guest. I mean, that's one thing. I've had guests, you would have seen them, whoever they may be, whether it's my good brothers from the Orthodox Church or whoever it is. You know, when we had the Tigers Temple with the Egyptian crew. I mean, give me a break. And people tend to, want to come into the nest, come into the temple and test the tiger. You understand? I mean, sometimes I wonder if they watch me. No, I'm very serious. I wonder if they listen to me. I mean, again, I'm a master student. I come to learn, but hey, and if I don't know, I don't know. And if you're right, you're right. I'm not coming to fight no one. But don't just jump up and try to test me. Believe me, that ain't nothing anybody want to do. If you have this knowledge thing as some sort of blood sport, believe me, this ain't the cat to play with. Trust me, especially, okay, for example, the same flat earth vibration. I'm not going to run to debate nobody on no flat earth. I'm willing to learn. I am. It hasn't been proven to me yet. It has some good, as I always say, the conversation around it is, quite interesting. And I have no problem with it because it always has a scientific pull. You understand? But as far as it being proven to me, no, man, never, ever up to now. You see, I have some strong points, some heavy points as it relates to it, but I wouldn't really launch a no debate. I've invited Brother Sanchez. People say, oh, call Sanchez, call Sanchez. I've reached out to Sanchez on 2 occasions. You understand? Just to come and speak, teach us. I'm ready to learn. Pack my chalice and I listen. And if we can open the floor for questions, we do all of that. This is not the age of the gladiators, eh? We're not Romans and Vikings. I didn't come into this to fight with no one. Honestly, I didn't come to fight with no one. When it comes to knowledge, that's not even, I believe in scholarly sit down so that we can examine our truths and see which one is more aligned with it. That's all. But the argument and the debate, as they call it, believe me, that is not my energy. But I would debate someone. Anything that have to do with Haile Selassie. Anybody in the world, anyone that feel they crazy enough to dismiss Negus anytime I would go. I'm ready for that. Any one of you rasses that feel it trying to diss Honorable King Emmanuel and you feel you have all the proof and facts, step up. I'm ready for you too. Anytime. Trust me. You're wasting your time, eh? Because the truth is the truth. And it just so happens that I'm well equipped with the tools to get the job done when it comes to the truth. You would see, let's just use the debate analogy there. Someone would be debating against the truth, but the person with the truth, they're just not equipped enough to handle it, and the other fella that doesn't have the truth, because they're so skillful and they can grab the word from here, do this. Oh, yeah, he won the debate. See, that's why these things are not only a waste of time, they're counterproductive. Yeah, you get confused in a lot of hoorah. But scholarly sit down, scholarly discourse. As you can see, my brothers, it's a lot of joy and a lot of love I come with. I'm not upset with anyone. I mean, but this is a serious thing. This is a serious thing. Personally, this is my life. I don't just come and sit here and talk. Believe me, there's a lot of work going on. It's just constant planning and putting into action. We have a whole, year calendar plan, year of event plan, going into the different communities, schools, setting up different programs, courses. I mean, I could go on and on, international movement and international film theater, all sorts of things that we're into and getting into. So this is a work. This is a serious work. This is about the redemption and the liberation of our people. That's why we are here, you know. I say it all the time. I mean, we know exactly who we are. You understand? I can clearly explain who I personally am in 4 different lifetimes. Yeah, just like how I can come and prove whatever I prove, and they say, "Yeah, man, priest, that's deep." Yeah, I could do it with myself, you know, but that's not for this. That ain't for everybody to just be hearing. But I'm just trying to show you, and no need to get offended for that, because when you say these things, people get real offended, like, "Oh, who do who do he feel he is?" I don't feel I'm nobody. I know I'm Priest Isaac. That's who I am. So who are you? So if you don't know who you are, you can't be upset with me because I know who I am. I'm telling you, I know who I am in 4 lifetimes gone. You can't be people upset with that. They're vexing. Ah, like something wrong. I should know more than that. I've known that for a while. I don't know the fifth person yet or sixth. It's just 4 times I've been around. So that ain't nothing big. I'm lapsing behind. No, I'm saying all of this, so people can understand how serious the work is. Maybe I'm just having one of them uh, fireside chat, as they call it, with the family here. But that's how serious the work is. I didn't really come to tell you how serious the work is, but it's just getting there. So when someone steps up, I don't want to insult no one at all. But when someone steps up and comes as if they're so cross with whatever you would have said, "Oh, the true biblical land of Israel, you have it wrong. You have it wrong. I've been telling you this for so long," especially that I've been telling you this for so long stuff. You've been telling who what for so long. I've been opening the door for so long. I reach out to anyone that seems to be, very serious about yeah, he's wrong, he's wrong. Can't you people see he's wrong? I try my best to find him. I say, "Hey, I'm here." "Oh, I don't want no smoke." And interestingly, after that, they disappeared. They really didn't want no smoke. They're wise. Trust me, they're wise. But again, I'm not here to badger anyone. I just want to be clear, but I'm opening the door. You know, as a brother. My good brother, I'll call my brother Moses Aaron, who's a strong, flattered. My brother, the door is open. And let me be clear, what I was speaking of earlier, not this brother here. This is a brother that highly respect. I must say, he's a brother I intend. We have conversations outside of this, but he's a brother that what I mean, from the continent, and he definitely is looking forward for us to do greater works than what even is taking place here. And I must, I would have said this before. I must say that even though I know he strongly disagrees with that, he's always respectful. I must say it because it seems to me, I'm wrong, that most people that believe in the flat earth people, and the people that believe we're Indians, these people have a sort of energy that comes with their philosophy. Like, they're very upset with you when, "Oh no, we're not Africans, we're not black people, we are the original Indians. I'm Cherokee." Well, okay, I ain't fighting you. You know what I mean? And in fact, those of you who are Cherokee and all of these things here, I would love to hear from some of you now who disagree with the African theory. But remember, you're going to have to email me first. priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. And we sit and reason. Don't worry, I will not deny anyone the opportunity. You'd have to be really just off for me to say, "Well, listen, brother or sister, I appreciate you reaching out, but this really, I mean," even if I think you're really lacking, the most I would want to embarrass anyone. But I would still bring you forward so that at least you get it out. And hey, Depending on what it is, we say, thank you very much, and we move on. We ain't here to badger no one. We're not here, this is not a game. But in all respect to those who strongly disagree with this, that, and the third, what else do they disagree with? Oh, we're not Israelites. You're just, why do you bring up this? Oh, hear this one here now. Listen to this one here. Why are you always troubling IUIC? What have they done to you? Go and speak about somebody else. I don't always trouble IUIC. Come on, man. Don't do me that. The brothers visited Antigua last week. Big thing. I clearly explained I was pleasantly surprised. Come on, man. We don't understand what pleasant means. Happy to see. Of course, they tried their little circus trick on me, but it just didn't work. That's all. I was just giving you a report. And then, I mean, to be honest, I think maybe it would have been, I think I have about 4 episodes that I would have highlighted. Not just these brothers, but the Hebrew Israelite kind of community. And in every case, outside of that, is this they're trying to diss Haile Selassie the first. And trust me, if I was to make it my duty to be on these people here for the disrespect that they give to the King of Kings, man, I think that's all I would be doing. You know, but come on. So don't do me that, please. I think I hardly give these passerbyers any attention. I just brought up the subject. And I must say it like that, because when you make it your business to try to scorn and put down Rastafari, I mean, if you're trying to promote a truth, wow, so many people have this truth, and to bring their truth up, it's about pulling down something else, you know. And I refer to a lot of these black groups that take people out of, you know, a certain way of thinking as black conscious. But can you really be black conscious and you don't have no respect for Haile Selassie first? I mean, you don't even have respect for Africa. You don't have respect for Marcus Garvey. No, come on. Which black consciousness we talking about? So the floor is open, royal family, for each and everyone to come in and take a sup of what is taking place, eh? And I will show you, but even before that, you know, let me just highlight this for you, because I want to be clear also, family, that we will be also having the solstice. That's another thing. The summer solstice is coming up. Now, do you know that the summer solstice is an ancient African tradition? This is why many individuals in the Kemetic community indulge in the equinoxes and the summer solstice. And this is another thing too, even you races that have a problem with the Kemetic teachings, step up. Let's talk about it. Let me hear what you have to say. Don't come and try be engaging me all night, you know. Anyway, you're going to reach out to me first, so I'm going to tell you what to do. You know, I expect scholarly presentations. This ain't the debate club. This ain't the debate on the corner league. This is the tiger's nest. You know, you should be afraid to come in here with any foolishness, to be honest. You know, we wouldn't even let you in. So just make sure it's scholarly, or just hush your mouth, to be honest. Just be quiet and listen and learn. If you're not ready for battleship mode in the word, sound, and power, you know, that's another thing. Word, sound, and power. Some people say, oh, we talk too much. We don't talk enough. We don't, I agree, some people do talk too much, But that talk too much stuff, it surely don't apply to me. Oh, oh, all of this talking is time for us to work. You can come and sit in too. I would like to hear what work you doing. I would like to hear. I had some guests. These were some real guests. I had some guests in the Tigers Temple once. The brother from Guyana, and I mean, brother, even if you're listening, and the whole crew, if you're upset, I'm very sorry, but I just gotta tell you, you fellas are guessing, trying to tell me what great works, and I need to link up with them and stop wasting time. You people gotta be crazy, eh? Mad. Yes, I'm opening the temple, not the temple, the nest. You know, you gotta come in the nest first, even to get in the temple. That's really the issue there. Some of these people that come in the temple, I mean, yeah, you can come in the nest. So what I'm saying now, even with the heights of Greencastle Hill, again, they have some real weirdo rasses. Oh, you bigging up Antigua. You people are so off. Why are we so pathetic in our thinking? We're bigging up Antigua, bigging up Mother Earth, Rastafari. Where are you? So the earth ain't the Lord and the fullness thereof. Drop the Bible then. Forget about the 24th Psalms. Yeah, new every morning is the love of far right. Yeah, we're just cleaning out house right now. As you can see, we're doing it with joy. Isaac means to be happy, eh? This is happy here, the God of the river Nile. That's a clue for you. Yeah, Isaac means to be happy, to be joyful. So even when it comes to slew the enemy, because it is warfare. Don't get me wrong. It is warfare, but who is the enemy? We here in the barracks. Imagine that. The soldiers in the barracks firing shot at one another. Where did he go? He went in the bathroom. And the real enemy out there, ready to attack us. They attacking us. And we here in the barracks, in our confines, amongst ourselves, exchanging friendly fire. But this is not no exchange of friendly fire I'm into. I'm bringing the soldiers in. We need to sit before the general straight up so we can hear what you got to say. And you don't have to have a problem with either. Anything you have to share, family, whatever it is, once it's knowledge. And if you have good knowledge, contact me once. If you want to talk about crystals, if you want to talk about, the ether world, if you want to talk about tarot card readings, if you think, you know the sound the pyramid make and you can prove it and you have the evidence, that's what we want to hear. This is a university. We want real professors to come and give us a word if you have something to share. Don't get me wrong. We have many things to share, but it will be our delight to hear for those who have other things to share as well. So the door is open for those of you who are maybe feeling a little timid. Yes, you could definitely reach out. I'm also inviting everyone. I have something seriously deep I want to share in a moment. But before that, well, this is deep too. I am inviting everyone to join me on Friday, the 21st of June. Yes, June. I don't say July. Friday, the 21st of June, and Sunday, the 23rd of the same June. And obviously, you know what's going on there. That is the summer solstice. Now, you may be saying, well, priest, especially some of you who have already maybe reached out to me. Well, priest, I told you already that we won't be making it down this time to Antigua. That's okay. I'm talking about virtually, huh? Yes, virtually. You can definitely join us for the experience virtually. I'm talking about the summer solstice experience. Now, of course, we have a big 5 days activity plan, and you can still come for that. It's not too late. you can now is the time to contact us as a matter of fact, to make sure that everything is in order. Let me give you a whiff of this. Check this out. Check it again. One more time. What it is Rastafari Experience Antigua Royal Family. Rastafari Experience Antigua presents to you the Summer Solstice Extravaganza. But as I said, Royal Family, I know many of you will not be joining us this year here in Antigua. But of course, you have the equinox that will be coming in. And of course, the other solstice at the end of the year, the solar calendar of the Julian calendar of the solar year in December. So you have two equinoxes and the solstices the same too. So we are now going into the summer solstice. And this is an African tradition, the summer solstice. Mapping the movements of the sun. The sun will be at its most northern point in the zodiac belt, the summer solstice, specifically from the 21st to the 23rd of June, the summer solstice. So we will be having a beautiful morning hike on Friday morning, the 21st day of June, and we will be having a sunset hike on Sunday, the 23rd of June, again to Green Castle Hill. Now, how many of our newer students are not aware of what I'm talking about as it relates to Green Castle Hill? Well, first of all, let me encourage you to get the book, Anu, Ancient and Modern. Anu, Ancient and Modern. Where can I get this book, Anu, Ancient and Modern? Well, visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com. And of course, you will visit the store, the shop, and you will definitely be able to even purchase the book, Anu, Ancient and Modern. Now, within that book, it goes into depths as it relates to the whole aspect of Green Castle Hill. Now, this is a hill in the island of Antigua, and this hill is extremely unique when compared with the other megalithic sites that are around the earth. As you would know, there are many megalithic sites on the planet. I'm sure you all know. You could even consider the temples and the pyramids as megalithic sites because many of them were built with great rocks and great stones, the same megaliths that created the sites like Stonehenge. And what is unique about most of these sites is the astronomical connection that they have. They're connected to the movement of the cosmos. That is why the Great Pyramid is seen to align, of course, with the Orion's Belt constellation, and the Great Pyramid is aligned even with the whole aspect of the North Pole, the celestial North Pole. So for sure, Royal Family, I will encourage you, first of all, to get the book Anu. As you can see, they're definitely going for very good prices. Not just the book Anu, you have the book, The True Biblical Land of Israel. Of course, you have The Heavens Declare the Glory, Rastafari, and the Cosmos. Definitely the documentary, Pedimec. And I mean, these are my favorites, I must say, man. The Living Gods of Kemet 1, 2, and 3. Family, you need to take the time and go through the website and go through the store and definitely, avail yourself of the beautiful items and the wonderful books that we have and books that are coming. So as I am saying to the royal family now, you are definitely invited to join us virtually. Is the second best way to join us. The best way to join us is to join us, but we will be still walking amongst the megaliths. Now, really, Greencastle Hill, just a few feet under 600 feet going up in elevation, Greencastle Hill. It sits between the village of Bendels and Jennings, again in Antigua, Greencastle Hill, island on the northeastern side of the Caribbean. Now, the hill itself, countless of volcanic megaliths literally protrude out of the earth. Countless. When we say countless, mean just that you're wasting your time to try to run a census. Countless of megaliths protrude out of the earth, and these megaliths literally align with the astronomical clock. They align with the movements of the stars. This is why the summer solstice is an important time. This is why the winter solstice is a key time. This is why the equinoxes is a time of celebration, and we do hikes and we do yoga and these things. Interestingly, the 21st, hear this, the 21st of June is the International Yoga Day. So we will be, that morning sunrise hike will be a serene hike. It will be a very subtle sort of calm hike, while the hike on the 23rd, which is the sunset hike, will be a festive hike, will be like a celebration. We will have the community will be with us. We intend to have the Nyabingi drummings on the hill. I mean, it's going to be a beautiful time, my royal family. Those of you who are accustomed to be with us, you know exactly how we do it when we go amongst Greencastle Hill, when we go amongst the megaliths. So, of course, you'll be able to see the view, although you're not there, you'll be able to see the beautiful view, especially when we reach to the top, and you'll be able to see the marvelous array of stones that align with the stars again. Interestingly, this is a time of year when the hill would have been scorched because it catches a fire every year, or every 2 years it just inferno, and the grass, the fever grass that grows upon the hill, the grass comes out of the earth just like the stone comes out of the earth, and the grass would be just scorched, and up there is like a desert, and that is when you see the beauty of the stones. So this Sunday, we will be having a cleanup campaign, because we of Rastafari experience Antigua. We are the ones that literally preserve the hill. Now, there's a serious politics just behind of this whole Greencastle Hill episode. Some of you know about it, and some of you don't. But of course, in due time and in due season, we will revisit it in its proper time and its proper atmosphere. Now is not the time for me to go too deep into the politics of it. Too deep. I can touch the surface. This is why we have the Save Greencastle Hill project. Rescue Mount Anu. What you're looking at here on the poster is the side of the hill that has been demolished. If you look at the bottom of the poster here, you see one of those backhoes, one of those graders. I think that's a backhoe. And it's not the backhoe that did this, eh? It's dynamite and explosives that has been blowing away the hill since 1963. But that's a deep meditation by itself. Of course, even up to a day like now, we are still dealing with the legal aspect of it. There's a lot of work that goes into this royal family that ones are not even aware of. A lot of work, a lot of financial expense into literally keeping the fight up there, keeping the frequency. That's why I say join the frequency to stop the destruction, because it's a frequency that we're pushing out. Of course, we would have created the video, Anu, the ancient city. You could definitely visit the website as well to see that video, Anu, the ancient city. It's also on the YouTube, Anu, the ancient city, for those of you who need a better understanding of Greencastle Hill. You should check the video, Anu, the ancient city, and then you get a clear understanding, a clear comprehension of it. And for sure, again, when you observe that, in fact, I should pull that up for you, so you can literally see it for yourself, Anu, the ancient city, because now what that shows you, and again, you should really take the time and look at it for yourself. But I'm just going to find it for you so you can at least get a glimpse, those of you who do not know it. And again, we will hope that you take the initiative to go and watch it yourself. Now, of course, that's on my YouTube channel, Anu the Ancient City. It's only about 25 minutes long. And
interested in learning ancient astronomy.
It's here. Give me a moment. Let me show it to you.
Northeast Africa, Kush, ancient Ethiopia, Nubia, Tar Seti, ancient Kemet, also known as Egypt. The ancient African astronomers always connected the great river Nile, the great river Hapi, with the Milky Way, which is the galaxy that our solar system is lodged in. On the northeast section of this terrestrial Milky Way of the river Nile stands a very ancient and sacred city. It is considered the most holiest of the cities in ancient African history. The standing obelisk, which is rightfully referred to as,
I just skipped it a moment ago,
the Teken, is symbolic of Asar's phallic, the penis of Osiris, in mythology. Very similar to the phallic stone on Mount Anu in Antigua. But outside of that connection with the obelisk, the only standing Teken in Heliopolis, and the phallic stone on Mount Anu in Antigua, Greencastle Hill, there is much more than meets the eye. For you must keep in mind that ancient Heliopolis in Africa is an ancient city known as the City of the Priests. What is interesting is that Antigua in the Caribbean was also referred to as the Island of the Priests. Both cities, the island and Heliopolis in Africa, are referred to as Sun City. Antigua is referred to as Sun City, while Heliopolis, just by its name, Heliopolis, means the city of the sun. It's the name given to it by the Greeks. As far as their location and where they're situated in the earth, although Heliopolis is an inland city and Antigua is an island by itself, they're both situated to the northeastern section of their habitat. So in other words, the River Nile, which by the way has a similar shape to that of the Caribbean island chain, on the banks of the River Nile to the northeastern section, there you have Heliopolis. On the northeast section of the Caribbean island chain, you have 108 square miles.
Skip it.
More. Its ancient spirit can be seen not only in its connection to ancient Kemet and ancient Heliopolis, not only in the countless of megaliths that align with the stars and the zodiac belt and the full array of constellations, but even in our lingua, the language, the dialect, what some refer to as the Creole of the people of Waladli, which we have called Wadadli, Antigua. The dialect is called Rabak, and within it you find words that are directly not only connected to the motherland, but connected to the name of God, specifically Nyam, which means to eat in Antigua's dialect, is an Akan, West African word for God, Wadu, is also another word for God. Gimme and Afumi, which means give it to me and it's mine, respectively, are both names, African terms.
Okay, let me just leave it at that. As I said, you'd have to sit and watch it properly. The name of the film, you see there, Anu, the ancient city, Priest Isaac. Anu, the ancient city, Priest Isaac. YouTube, you check it out. And believe me, within that 25 minutes and 37 seconds, if you don't have the understanding of what the Green Castle Hill business is all about, that the priest is always talking about, well, not always, it's been a while, to be honest. We haven't really taken the time to explain Green Castle Hill in depth as we would have done um, frequently once upon a time. You understand, but we will definitely point you to the video. That's why the documentary is made. Well compact, quite entertaining. And of course, you know, even your young ones can sit and watch that. You understand. So again, just visit the YouTube channel, which you are on. Priest Isaac. Anu, the ancient city, and you'll get the vibes. Because again, as we were highlighting the phallic stone, and many of you understand already that all of these rocks, megaliths, this is the obelisk, this is the penis of Geb, because it's coming out of the earth. Yeah, man, this is the real phallic of Assad, phallic of Mim, the Amsu. It's deep, aligning with the Jackal constellation at the time of the 21st of March, the vernal equinox. All of that is taking place, and this is not by belief. We have certified archaeoastronomers which would have come and done research on the hill. Not myself, I'm speaking of those who would have gone before I, well-degreed archaeoastronomers who would have done their studies on the hill and would have definitely come to the full understanding of the stones being a part of the astronomical link. Yeah, basically that is what it is. So we're very thankful. So again, family, those of you who will not be visiting us officially on for the solstice, well, you could at least join us for a few hours. On Fridays, just a few hours, Friday morning, 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But that's a long time, man. That's a nice little hike. Might be a bit more than that, but of course you're free to come off anytime that you want. It's unlike those who will be hiking with us. You know, you can just come off anytime you're ready. And of course, the sunset hike, which will be Sunday afternoon. So you can just set yourself, get your nice comfortable chair, and put everything on the big screen. Or if you're going to do it on the little phone or wherever, if you're going by the beach, whatever you do, just join us. Now, each hike is only $30. Now, remember, the morning hike is going to be a yoga hike. So we're going to make sure you're situated properly that you can yoga with us and keep the meditation proper. And then at the same time, both hikes will be only $30. The sunset hike, as I said, will be a bit more festive. I'm positive we'll have much more people, and a few guests will be there speaking with us, along with us. So it's just going to be a joyous and wonderful time. The total package for those who want to come to both hikes is only $50. So you just pay a $50 fee and you get both tickets to come to the both hikes, virtual hike, that is. But for those who will be joining us, I'm still looking forward to your presence. Some of you may not know the fullness of exactly what I am speaking of. Let me see what we have here. All right, so let me show you this one more time. Very good. And again, as I said, I will be inviting everyone still to come and be a part of the full summer solstice experience with us. Now, family, don't go anywhere because I want to go into something deep right now. The Emerald Tablets, the Book of Thought. This is going to be deep.
It's the Summer Solstice Extravaganza, a festival unlike any other in the world. Join us for 5 days and 5 nights in the beautiful Caribbean island of Antigua. Come and full enjoy the pristine, beautiful beaches, the historical sites on the island tour. Indulge in the experience of the cannabis tour. And of course, the sunrise and the sunset hike to Green Castle Hill, the Stonehenge of the Caribbean, amongst the megaliths that align with the stars. Remember that this is an all-inclusive wellness event to include your plant-based, fully vegan meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Transportation and accommodation will be provided for, plus yoga, meditation, and chalice talk with the Honorable Priest Isaac. Plus meet and greet with family and friends and the whole Rastafari experience Antigua team. Join us again from the 19th to the 23rd of June for the Summer Solstice Extravaganza. To reserve your space today, visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, or email us priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com.
Oh, beautiful book now online. And of course, that was a nice design there done by the Honorable Empress Naya. Beautiful. So now you can just book now online according to what you see right in front of you there. And that relates directly to the what you might call it, the virtual aspect of the hike. So I'm looking forward to seeing everyone, definitely. And so for sure we'll all meet and greet on Friday morning, Friday uprising on Green Castle Hill for sure. The summer solstice extravaganza. Give thanks, give thanks to the man Ras Dre, who definitely is my partner and associate, and will be co-leading the tour with myself. So it's just going to be the tours basically with myself. Beautiful, beautiful experience. So yes, Royal Family, what I want to get into here now, I hope everyone is okay. Everyone is blessed. All right, you ready to go? Remember, the tiger's nest is open to all who, have something that they would like to present. And I'm saying it again, we're not really looking to entertain no shabby thing. So you got to make up your mind, not because you think you have something to say, mean you're just going to step into the nest. You got to definitely prove to me that, okay, all right, sounds good. All right, let's do that Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. You're going to need, you're doing the PowerPoint, right? Yes, I got my PowerPoint ready. Oh, that's beautiful. That's the stuff. Now you're coming. Now, I like that. I'll be there in the background, just sitting and watching, no matter what you're talking about. You understand? Those of you who are believers in Jesus Christ, hey, listen, man, don't worry. I know some of you saying, oh, come on, priest, we don't need none of that. Don't worry, man. As I said earlier, this is what we are called to do. Yeah, sometimes teaching, the different techniques, the different methods of teaching it. Yeah, you just got to know the methods. But anyway, let me just continue to go where we're going. Now, Royal Family, I want to actually Just and as I was speaking about the megaliths, you know, remember, so the stone culture, what they may say, the Mason culture, the stone culture is an ancient culture. Look, we're talking about ancient Africa, you know. The temples of Lalibela do stand out, but for obvious reasons. But yet still at the same time, we in Africa, we have that culture in Ethiopia, we have that culture, that stone culture, and carving our temples and carving our monasteries and churches, you know, if not out of the rock, but utilizing the stones, the pyramids, and the Karnak temples, etc. So that is us in general. Now, one of the great master uh, of wisdom, considered the god of Atlantis, is the great Tahuti. Now, those of you who follow, for example, Brother Billy Carson. Brother Billy Carson is an individual that he speaks a lot about the emerald tablets of thought. We're talking about Tahuti, also known as Jehuti. Now, the emerald tablets, you know, there's a lot of things said about the Tahuti. It said that he is the founder of the city of Atlantis. And the whole emerald tablets thing, let me just be clear here, I would have done a few programs on the emerald tablet. You know, it's not anything that you should even stress your mind over. It's a nice bit of writing, but you need to understand, you know, the origin of these things. I know when you listen to maybe Brother Billy, he may be telling you, you know, the green emerald tablets, you know, it's from how much hundreds of thousands of years ago and wherever and this and that. But what the Greeks would have done, and this is not necessarily the emerald tablets. Once argued that the emerald tablets first showed up in an Arabic form. But what the Greeks would have done, they would have stolen the book of thought, that is for sure, which is the book of wisdom, the book of Tahuti. Keep in mind that Tahuti or thought is actually the god of wisdom, the originator of wisdom, and his wife, who is wisdom herself, is Shishat. Now, Shishat, she is the same one that you would see with the cannabis leaf above her head. She is the first librarian. She's the one that holds the knowledge of Tahuti. It's like a king teaching his queen. So he's seen as the scribe, and she's seen as again the individual that literally guards and protects the sacred writing, the sacred knowledge of Tahuti, and that's the goddess Shisha. So he is the god of wisdom. Now, what you have here, let me just read something here for you. You have the Corpus Hermeticum, that is said to be the writings of Hermes. Now, do you know of Hermes? Well, it's a lot of mess for real. Hermes Trismegistus. Hermes is the Greek version of thought. This says here, Corpus Hermeticum is a collection of 17 Greek writings whose authorship is traditionally attributed to the legendary Hellenistic figure Hermes Trismegistus, a combination of the Greek god Hermes and the Egyptian god Thought. Now, that is what they say. I never agreed with that. I don't think it's a combination. It is a stolen idea that has been Greekified. It don't look like if, wow, we borrowed yours and we mixed ours. No, you stole ours and you just changed it into the stuff you have there. So really, you know, because one would argue that the Greeks did have Hermes before they encountered Tahuti. And understanding how history is chronicled, I understand that. I get you. But that's just history. History itself is tricky. Everything they learned, that is, it's impossible for there to be a Greek version of Tahuti before they encounter the Tahuti. Tahuti is too complex. The wisdom of Tahuti is so ancient and so astronomical. And we understand where the Greeks and the Romans got their theology from. They got it from the Africans, even before Alexander the Great. Just understand that. The knowledge that was already in Europe even before the Cro-Magnon man. We went through all of this, so that remnants was there. So Tahuti now, the great scribe, the great God of wisdom, who is said to be the originator of even Freemasonry. You see him sitting on the square, within the square. And of course, the footstool, all of this is very important. And then you see him as the ibis bird, the recorder. At times, Tahuti is, or thought, the Jahuti, is seen as the baboon. So this is why he's referred to as thought, you know, the wisdom. He's the God of wisdom, the thought, what you think, the wise mind, Tahuti, and that is where the word thought comes from. So you see, we use these words, just simply use these words, as I was saying in the documentary Anu Ancient, the ancient city, even in our dialect that we speak here, Wagadu. Wagadu. You may be saying, oh, Wagadu, yes, that's the kingdom of Ghana. Wagadu is something we say in our dialect, like when we're going to fight with someone. Like if you hit them and they say, hey, why did you hit me? What are you do? I mean, what are you going to do? That's what it's supposed to mean. Yeah. But where did it come from? Wagadu? As I said in the video a moment ago, nyam. Nyam means to eat, but nyam is God. Afumi. Give me a. These are, dialects or part of our what you would call Ebonics, then some people may refer to it as the way we speak, but it's just the remnants of our agency that is with us. So words are powerful. Remember spells. Spells. You spell words. That's why when you look at the term words or the word words, the word words, you take the S from the end and put it at the beginning, words become sword. Christ come with the two-edged sword in his mouth, which is the words. Two-edged, the S at the beginning and the S at the end, the words. So yeah, comprehend this in royal family. Tahuti, Jahuti, the god of wisdom, the god of the river Nile as well, because you would find the ibis bird wading in the river Nile, pardon me, and seeking, the nutrients from the Nile itself. So remember, the symbolism is something that we would have observed from ancient times of the animals, nobody worshiping no black man with the head of a bird. You got to be crazy to do anything like that. Obviously, it is a symbolic gesture. Those who would have enslaved us, those who would have colonialized us, they didn't really comprehend fully what they were seeing, even if they were genuine. You know what I mean? Oh my, yeah. But they still didn't understand, and they weren't no genuine. So it made it worse. They still couldn't comprehend what they were seeing. And this is the education they give back to us, that we fight so hard to get from them their degrees, and let's get to this university, that and the third. So many of their universities, they have to have millions of universities right now around the world. Am I exaggerating? Millions. Well, if not universities, at least institutes of learning. Hundreds of thousands there, at least. The university of this, that, and the third. That university stuff in this modern world, and your degrees, and I have a degree. All of that is going out of style, eh? because it's too saturated. You comprehend. Yeah, but anyway, we digress. So the great Tahuti is who they created the god Hermes. The god Mercury is the same Tahuti. So Tahuti is the planet Mercury. And Tahuti is the or Mercury is said to be the swift messenger. So there's a lot of depths there. And again, Hermes Trismegistus is said to have appeared on 3 land space at the same time. This is deep. So according to his fable, there was a time when Trismegistus was here, he was over there, and he was over there at the same time. At the same time. All right. Holy Manuel I, Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari, royal family. The challenge is open for anyone who thinks that they have a scholarly presentation that they would like to make to the Tiger's Nest family. We are more than willing to open the gates, but of course you would have to email us first. Priest Isaac Institute at gmail.com, and let us know what you have in mind. I would encourage you to don't wait for my response. Just explain in detail to the best of your ability what you would like to do. I mean, you got to put it work, eh? You know, just no show up and say, yeah, man, I want to do. No, 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 no. Explain. You know, give me something to read. Show me something so I can say, okay, fair enough. And I will respond and we will get back to you and set up a date as soon as we can. No long thing. So we can present whatever it is you think you have to present to the nation or to the international community, pardon me, so they can see what it is that you have to offer. Yes, Royal Majesty, oh, give thanks for the great terror. Eh? Yeah, Sobek himself. Yeah, this is the captain of the crocodile. All of these things, nobody can deny none of that. No one can. You see, the thing with a lot of people is that a lot of things that I say, they never hear it before. And it's undeniable, and it's just like, no, man, he can't be him saying that. And no, I disagree. That's all. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. That's why we need to clean ourselves out too, eh? Yeah. Hey, give thanks to the life giver and the keeper of life, Holy Emmanuel, I, Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari. Blessed love.